United! Come on, United! What a win! If you didn't watch me over on Big Up not too long ago on the watch along and everything that I was going through there emotion-wise in that game, then, you missed an absolute treat. But right now, just looking at what we are looking at and that result on the screen there, Manchester United beating City. Beating City well, I thought, as well. Absolutely made up with everything that is that game there today and United's performance. The decision, there's so much to get through, everybody. This is Forever United TV. Post-match, Manchester Derby. I'm here with Jay. Jay, I've said too much. I need to rest my voice for a minute. Take it away, mate. What a afternoon that was for all Manchester United fans involved.
Adam, start us off very simply. Cheats don't prosper, do they? Man City have 2 wins and 2 out against Man City, dropping the charity enthusiast, playing fullbacks on the wing, losing Mount after 12 minutes, changing around your structure to bring on Manu beside Gade, and irrespective of a referee denying a penalty, not send off Walker for being a little bitch, falling on the ground, and still beat them 2-1. Chiefs don't prosper. The cream rises to the top, and today, the cream of the crop was Diallo. Take it away, Adam.
Oh, indeed he was. Quickly, everybody, my updated table down the right side, you'll see it's having a little bit of a glitch moment. Don't worry, we'll fix that midstream. All you need to know about is United won the game. And that's all that matters, honestly. But just on what Jay said right there, I'm going to come to the chat in a moment. I can see super chats and donations in there already. We are doing a giveaway at the end of the show for the members as well, donated by the Honest Tiger. I have to say that quickly. But I'm just trying to get through everything so quickly because I want to get to Amad. Jay, you teed it up perfectly right there. Amad Diallo. Oh, my tweet that went out, I think I used the words glorious and then take a bow. Take a bow, Amad Diallo. Oh, what a performance. When you needed someone to step up after your coach had made such a massive decision before the game. And I said, Jay, before this game kicked off, if anything, result-wise, win, lose or draw, a massive moment has happened here in this Manchester derby today, in the fact that we have dropped prima donnas or players with an issue. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes with Garnacho. We'll give that time and let it sink in. But both of them players were left out of the squad. United had no options on the bench for forward players. We needed players to stand up. I thought everybody worked their asses off in that front line today, feeding off scraps. But one thing was patient. And my God, Amad Diallo is causing teams absolute nightmares. Manchester United, and the one good thing that we did at the end of last season was give this guy game time and turn down that £30 million plus bid that whatever club it was that bidded for him, we actually turned that bid down, sorry. We did the right thing there and we held on to the right player. My God, thank the stars. I'm counting everything. I'm touching wood. I'm looking at everything that I can that just brings me luck right now. I'm thinking, get the deal signed. Seriously, get Amad on that dotted line signed up. He is a game changer. He is inspirational. He is composed. He is a nightmare for defenders. And he tore City a new one there today. The composure on this lad's shoulders is unmatched by anything that's come through Manchester United. Whoever's seen this lad under Solskjaer and paid the money for him, seen something, and it just looks like finally Manchester United, in a signing that we've made that had potential, has been discovered. And welcome to Manchester United, officially, Jay, RUBEN Amorim, because he is the one that is dealing with everything behind the scenes and giving the right players a chance. And I'm just going to come to you there, Jay, now and just tee you up for this next bit. Manchester United didn't carry any one player there today, and all 11 players needed to turn up, and they did. We had a team of 11 rather than carrying, I think you know where I'm going with this, certain other players. And that was the difference, mate, there today for me. It was a Manchester, hence the word, and but bold up the words in capitals, United. That's what that was there today, Jay.
Yeah, team me up well there. Today was the consummate team performance that I've been asking for since Dameron came along. I said I wanted to see a 90-minute performance. This is the first time I saw a 90-minute performance, and we did it at the right time against City.
Oh.
Take on Diallo there. Like, we now have a young, hungry, motivated talisman player that has put the charlatans back in their box. And a player like Ahmed straight away raises the standards at a training ground and in the dressing room, because Ahmed is hungry. He wants it. And the penalty he won, the cuteness, he's in the box, he glances up, he sees Finner coming in and takes the hit knowing he's going to win a penalty. That shows the cuteness of that player. And that player has cuteness way ahead of his years. And we gave long-time clients before to my word, charlatans. Get that man right now on a 5-year contract. Sign him up right now.
Yeah, it was the difference in the end. I was calling it out in the game. I was like, where was this moment coming from? We did everything right, and we're going to go through the players in a minute, and we're going to bring them up and show everything up on screen in terms of stats and everything like that. But it is absolutely amazing. And I'm just looking through different quotes. I'm looking through different things coming out from the ground and everything. I cannot wait to hear from RUBEN Amorim. I'm absolutely made up with everything decision-wise that he did today. I'm so overwhelmed, like, by the way that Manchester United conducted themselves and the way that they handled that pressure there. Because I said, like, the longer you keep City at it, the longer you keep them actually frustrated and take their game away from them, which is the controlling factor which they love to have, they will get impatient. They will run out of ideas. And Jay, they ran out of ideas. In the second half, City were resorting to long balls over the top. That's their whole game plan. That's what they had. And that was the major difference in that game there. The way that United came out in the second half could have easily been one of them, like, we're going behind to Manchester City, that's it, game over, simple as that. There's nothing more that we can do, and that would have been the old mentality. This wasn't. This was a, let's stay calm, let's stay in our positions, keep our shape, keep frustrating City. They will tire, and they did tire, and I feel like our substitutes in the end just give us that little bit of energy. Like Anthony, it's like he knew RUBEN Amorim. He understood the situation, Jay. And I'll ask you on this now. He's been here before. I was doing a watch long. Someone came on at halftime and said to me, I can't remember who it was who did it, but he came to me and said, look, RUBEN Amorim was here last time he played Pep. 1-0 down at half-time. Don't panic. You're still in your game. Stick to the plan. Stick to what you know. Stick to your philosophy. Stick to that system that you know is going to work in this game. And they did. They didn't panic. And can you remember Andre Onana having to make a save in that game, Jay?
No, I actually can't. I actually go back further. So for me, Adam, it took us 6 minutes to play the ball past the halfway line, because the players believe in the structure. They now exhibit positional sense, which that I haven't seen them exhibit in many, many years. So for the first 6 minutes, we sat there, contained City, nobody made a mistake, and just waiting for opportunity to break. Now, obviously, a lot's been made at halftime with Keane moaning on about no chance created. But the game plan was to frustrate City, and a chance will come. And you alluded to in previous years, 1-0 down to City, heads drop, and all of a sudden it's 3 or 4. The players believe in the structure. They're playing for the manager, and more importantly, they're playing for each other. So 1-0 down away to City, away from home, to those players means nothing, because they believe in what the manager is telling them, and they actually believe in the way forward. And this today, Adam, I said it off air to you, this today for us, I think a tipping point win. To win away to City with still not a world-class front three, just shows when every player plays the system, plays for each other, what we can achieve.
100%, Jay. Completely agree with that. It was everyone playing for each other. And I want to get your opinion on the defence, Jay, because Roy Keane can moan all he wants. I understand that. I get it. I understand what he's saying in terms of not creating. This is United. It's the same old added, like, we have to go at teams. We have to be attacking. But even in that defensive performance in the first half, Jay, I thought we created the better chances. But for a fluky deflected cross that fell to Guardiola perfectly, I think United were still a better team in the final third. And look, City are at home. The onus is on City to make the moves, Jay, and they didn't. And I think United's plan worked out in the end. And sometimes you cannot go out when you've got a team that's fresh, that are trying to learn a system, that haven't got the right players in positions, but you've got a team that's willing to fight for you. You can be organised and attack a game a completely different way. I think United did that with Amorim today. I think they executed it perfectly. And you could see the frustration, Jay, on the players. You could see the frustration in Ahmad when the cross deflected from De Bruyne and went perfectly to Guardiola. It was the only time that Onana was flapping at anything. The defence was outstanding today. Absolutely outstanding. I'm just going to bring up, first of all, as you can see, everybody, excuse me, like the table is now updated on your screen. We've got that sorted. As you can see there now, United on 22 points now, only 5 away from Manchester City. It just positions us nicely to attack again. It could have been Man United being completely cut adrift, but that has just set us up perfectly right now. And we can look forward to a Spurs game on Thursday, and then we've got, I think, Bournemouth, Wolves and Newcastle. Winnable games. Wolves is away, but Bournemouth and Newcastle at home. They're the games, the 4 games before we play Liverpool on in the first week of the new year. So this sets us up perfectly. Momentum-wise and confidence-wise, this has done and worked absolute wonders for Manchester United. But quickly, on the defence, Jay, I'm just going to bring up... my player who I thought absolutely was outstanding today. And it was debatable whether or not he was going to play today. But I wanted to just bring up Harry Maguire's stats up on the screen right now. Harry Maguire, I'm just going to go through them right here, Jay, right now. Passes 37, key passes none. Didn't matter to that. Passing accuracy 92%. Duels 7, duels 1, 5, tackles 2. 7 out of 10 rating for Harry Maguire after 92 minutes. That's based off stats. Now you add into this the circumstances, the pressure, everything that comes with that performance. That's a 7 off his stats and what he did in the game, Jay. What are you giving Harry Maguire personally for how he handled the situation, how he handled Haaland? Because I've never seen Haaland manhandled like that. We were worried about the pace. I don't think Haaland got ahead of steam once, and that was down to one man. El Slabhead himself, mate. Take it away on Harry Maguire, Jay, because I am giving that man serious praise tonight. Well done, Harry Maguire. How good was he, mate?
To me, for today, Harry Maguire 8 out of 10. Mm-hmm. And I've been one of his harshest critics down the years. Adam, as you and everybody watching knows. But today, you got to give him his flowers. I think Haaland, you're always going to be worried about Haaland being Maguire because Haaland is more physical on paper. Has botted him before, but perhaps Maguire finally thought, right, this is my final opportunity to prove that I should be starting in this team. And I'm going to give everything I have today and physically manhandle Haaland. And he did it. And he did it with a plum. Not once did Haaland get in behind him.
No.
Because Maguire read Haaland like an open book today. And you nullify Haaland, as you know, Adam, you nullify Man City. And also to compound the point, we played Arsenal, we played City. We've only conceded from corner kicks. Neither Arsenal or Man City scored against us open play.
That's a point.
The set pieces can be corrected on a training ground. So if you add the years that Pep is in charge of Man City, what's he here now? 6-7 years?
Yeah.
6-7 years. And how many years is Ken Dahl in charge of Man City? 5 or 6?
Yeah.
So basically, you have collectively, you've got managers that are collectively 10 or 12 years at their clubs. And neither of them could break down a Manchester United team as a manager in situ for 5 weeks. That is my takeaway point from today.
In defensive terms, honestly, mate, you bang on the money there. It's a great point to make. Like, away to Arsenal, away to City, I think anybody would have taken 3 points from them. Even if you're going unbeaten. Like, someone asked me, would you take a draw against City? I thought, do you know what? No, because the draw was there against Arsenal. We can't take a draw against City. Yep. I'd take a win against City and lose to Arsenal all day if it meant getting us 3 points instead of the 2 points that we could have got for going unbeaten in them games, and everyone would have said that's respectable. But right now, that's just set us up. That's just giving us the confidence to go to anywhere on the planet right now. Say, look, Arsenal beat us off set pieces because we switched off and we didn't learn. We had better chances in that game than them, I thought. City beat us from a lucky cross from a set piece. That was it. They didn't beat us, though, because we came back and we won the game. We beat City away from home. And you said it before off air. RUBEN Amorim is the first manager since Sir Alex Ferguson to actually win his first Manchester derby. And that's at the Etihad. And again, Jay, we are without a notable out-and-out goal scorer. We have just made a massive decision before the game to drop 2 of Manchester United's best graduates that people could ask from the academy over the last few years. Like, you can argue Rashford all you want, but still, when he came through, everyone was raving about him. And right now, we've got a manager that has just gone, you know what? No thanks. I'm going to do things my way. If this team is going to turn around, if this club is going to turn around, they're going to have to go off my example here. And he's making big, big calls. Not only is he dropping Rashford, he's leaving him out of the squad for the Manchester derby. Now, that hurts more than anything. If there was one signal to send to a player and he doesn't jump onto it, then that is it. That's the biggest message you could ever send to any one player that's been a problem. But quickly, before I move on, Jay, I just want to bring up Modern Samurai in the chat. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships and the super chat. First of all, it says Ahmad for Amorim win, baby. And yes, Bruno is world class. Fight me. Manchester is red again. I love it. Absolutely brilliant. I'm trying to get my actual thing is not working for some reason. Why is it skitzing on me like that? Bear with me 1 second, guys. I just had a bit of a malfunction on the chat there for a second. I'm just going to catch up with it now. We have a few more to get through. Let's just get in to these. Right, we're back on again. Another super chat from Lee Mack says, still a long way to go, but great late win. I need to create more though, and I'm sick of Gary Neville commentary. No praise whatsoever. I've not heard Gary Neville. I don't even listen to Sky when United are on anymore. I don't need to. All I have to do is watch, and I can judge with my own eyes, and I can see improvement there. Good point there, Lee. Thank you. Tom Porter, 12 months, a member, legend. Big up Adam and Jay. Love kicking a blue. Yes, we do. Another super chat in from Sean M. Thank you, mates. Even a leaked team sheet couldn't save them. Glory, glory, Man United. And 10 donated memberships from Modern Samurai. And another 5 donated from London. Absolute legends. Love you all. What a community we've got here on Forever United TV. Thank you, everybody. As always, and make sure that you do stay to the end of the show, because we are doing a members giveaway courtesy of of Honest Tiger, another member of ours who's donated kindly to gift a couple of prizes away today as well. As you can tell, my voice is gone. I'm getting a little bit carried away with everything. You'll have to just bear with me on this. It is an historic moment for us, I feel, United fans right now, because I feel a real page has turned here today. I want to bring up another player, Jay, and get your opinion on this, because just before that key moment happened, from Martinez, I said today Martinez's passing was absolutely exemplary. I've not even looked at his stats, but I've just brought them up on the screen right now, Jay, and they marry everything that I was watching. And I'll just go through them. 61 passes, 2 key passes, 1 assist. Passing accuracy for Martinez today, Jay, 98%. Duels 3, duels 1, 7.6, just off stats alone. This guy was phenomenal today alongside Harry Maguire. I've not even got to De Ligt yet, but them passing stats, I thought his passing was outstanding today, Jay. 98%, and that ball to Ahmad, that was just a teaser, wasn't it?
Martinez passes the ball with the composure of a CDM. That's the biggest compliment that I give Martinez. He never ever looks under pressure, because he scans that couple of seconds before the pass. He just knows exactly where he's going. Like, what did you get today? 98%.
98%, mate.
Away from home to City, to your biggest rivals.
Yeah.
That shows poise, control, and confidence. It all shows the mark for a player that today had a point to prove. Big respect to Martinez.
100%, mate, because there's been talk about Martinez possibly being a target for Real Madrid. Like, we're talking about this unsellable list that Martinez is not on, and we're expecting players to react from this. I said this in a show the other day. We're expecting players to step up to the mark now and actually show this manager and this coach, look, he's dropping big-name players out of this side, and everyone who's on that pitch today, if you don't recognise that and start performing, then you just don't belong in the Premier League. Never mind Man United. And I think we got every single player reacting to it today, Jay. But Martinez, like, on a planet that was different to everybody else's, calm and composed and absolutely immense. One of the best performances I've seen from a United backline in a long time, in shutting Haaland down and everything that City were trying to throw at Manchester United. It was brilliant. And we have got some quotes right now come through from RUBEN Amorim as well. Amorim, we stayed in the game for 90 minutes and that's very good. We believed we could win. It was different from the Arsenal game. I definitely can see the difference that he's got into him there. It was incredible. It was Fergie time. I believe in it. Something magic happened. Oh, I love them words straight away just off that. I think we deserved it. It was a very tough match, but we believed until the end. We managed to score. We needed that win. It was important for us and our fans, 100%. The fans, need it just like us, but you can see the way they celebrate. It's special, but we need to continue. Our club needs to win these kinds of matches. I understand the happiness of our fans, but we need to continue. So, put to bed straight away. Glorious Fergie time, Jay, but time for the next match. Bring on the next opponent. That is pretty much what our manager is saying there today. It's like, well done. Have your moment, United fans. This is big. It's important. We need to win this game. We've got through beating one of the top 6 sides finally, Jay. That's that hoodoo put to bed. And now we move on to the next game straight away. No time to rest. No time to celebrate. And that's what United used to be like, Jay.
Yeah, you got to love how pragmatic Amorim is. Amorim knows, okay, huge win tonight. However, we go and lose to Spurs and draw against Bournemouth. This 3 points today would be literally seen as a one-off. So what he's got to do is bring consistency into that squad. Today we got 90-minute performance. So now we got to compound it and do it again next week against Spurs. So Thursday against Spurs and against Bournemouth and Wolves. And then we climb the table, and only then.
Yep, exactly, mate. I can see it in the chat. I can see everyone's comments there. It is just of pure hope and promise right now. I've just brought Matthijs de Ligt stats up on the screen as well there, just for everyone to see. And look, 64 passes, 89 pass completion, duels 7, duels 1-5, 1 tackle, another 7 out of 10 rating for Matthijs de Ligt, and his time just off stats alone. I think the whole back three were an 8 out of 10 today. Jay, would you agree with that in terms of how we handled that game?
What stands out collectively from there, Adam, for me, is the duels won are up as an average of about 85% between the three of them. Like the passing can be skewed because of sideways, backwards passes, and we take that. But the duels won is the number there that I was zoning in on. They won 85% average between them, duels away from home. That shows a back three that are playing, finally, a back three playing with aggression.
Yeah,
which we needed today. Can we do, please, Orgate stats? Because I know Phil Foden is still in his arse pocket after that game.
Oh, indeed he is. Let's get our man Manuel Ugarte up on the screen. You're going to love this one, Jay. They're up right now. So, 40 passes, 1 key pass, 98% pass accuracy, 14 duels, 7 of them won. 4 tackles, key tackles that is. Again, 92 minutes played in that game, 7 out of 10 rating just off the stats alone. Ugarte there, like passing, like he wasn't even brought in for his passing ability, Jay. He was a ball winner. And from there, we move on. But 98% pass accuracy again, just for Manuel Ugarte in this game. That's phenomenal. There is a trend here, isn't there? And that is Amorim giving these players confidence to play football.
Fact. And giving players the confidence to take that extra half second on the ball to play an incisive pass. When you have Martinez making an assist to Diallo today, like a defender making an assist that late in the game shows they are playing with confidence. Secondly, then you've got Orgade today that he's winning, 7 out of 14 duels. The very fact that he's even having 14 duels, and also the fact that he didn't have Bruno beside him after the 12th minute.
Mm-hmm.
He had Menu, and he also keep an eye on Menu as well.
Yeah.
So he did dual role. Keep an eye on Menu, make sure Menu kept his shape, make sure Menu kept tight to him, and play his own game. Wow. Yep. That's stellar.
I mean, you look at it in terms of what, like you said at the top of the show, Jay, when you opened up, and when you break it down and you bring into the equation that the game plan went out the window, Mason Mount comes off and Kobbie Mainoo's thrust into the action, and Bruno, the versatility of him, actually has to go into a different role, and it goes out the window to still adapt and be the better team. That says a lot, doesn't it? It really does. And I think like the unfortunate part about that game was that Mount went off injured, but it just goes to show, like, off the bench, plan A didn't work. You've got rid of two big players who could give you an option in that role as well. And he's moved Bruno up, Mainoo's come in, and they've just carried on playing exactly the same way. Was this not what Ruben Amorim was saying when he said that everyone needs to understand every single role? They'll be playing in different positions, but they'll still understand what's happening. And if another player has got a specific role, the other players on the pitch will know exactly what he's doing as well. It's like Mainoo came in, a bit rusty to start, but still adapted instantly, I thought, to it after the rusty start. He adapted instantly to his role and what he needed to do. I thought played excellently as well in that game.
But it's also indicative of Amorim has had very limited actual training time with these players. And he's actually said that a lot of them are learning the adaptations and positioning in the games. Picture in January when we have, February, mid-January, early February, when we're going to have more time on the training ground. I think this team will go strength to strength, because these players right now are having to adapt to his methods on the pitch in real time with very little time on the training ground.
100%. And one player that has adapted instantly to this and learned very quickly is our star boy. That is Amad Diallo. Shots 2, goals 2, passes 34, Jay. 94% pass accuracy. 11 duels, 7-1, 1 tackle, 1 goal, 8.2 off stats alone out of 10. Amad Diallo there. I mean, alone, the battle, the duels, Jay, again, you brought it up before, 7 out of 11. This is a guy that was fighting for everything up front. And something, dare I say it, and I don't want to bring him up and just start kicking a man while he's down, but you're not going to get that from Marcus Rashford. He's just not got it in his game. And Amorim has picked a team that he believes can actually play the way he wants to play.
Look, Adam, we've both made our points very clear on Rashford. Rashford doesn't do duels because that aggression, that desire is not physically in him. Like, Ahmed's only a young kid. And what did he win today? You said, 7, 8 duels out of 11? Was that correct?
7 out of 11 he won.
Yeah. So that's, again, up on the 85%. And also, he's a young lad. He's not even a finished article. Think of Ahmed if he continues in 2-3 years' time, hopefully with Amorim. What kind of player shall he be then?
Exactly. Jay, it's just the game. The difference in Manchester United, I'm just going to go through the game here for you. Like, you go into the Etihad, they're learning on the job. You just dropped 2 of your key players who have been the ones that have given you them individual moments under Erik ten Hag that we were all bemoaning, that turned up every now and then. Amorim has found that out in a month of football. You've gone to the Etihad, and here are the stats, Jay, from the game. Manchester City, 10 shots. Manchester United, 10 shots. 3 on target for City, 3 on target for United. 48% possession to United. 467 passes to 491 to Man City. Passing accuracy, 88% to United, 86% to Manchester City. Honestly, Jay, we more than matched Man City. We were more effective. We were the better side. And I'm not having this injury-ravaged Manchester City side. That was a team that had enough in it. And if there was ever proof that City are dying off right now, United just took them to task there today. And I said it, and I put it in the title. I think Ruben Amorim has embarrassed Pep Guardiola because his system only works when he's got multi-million spent on it and he's got everybody fit and available. The first sign of a little bit of an injury crisis, which isn't even an injury crisis, and they capitulate. And I mean capitulate, because that is what? Is that now 11 games with 1 win for Man City. And United figured them out. Amorim knew with what he had, and City aside, Jay, Amorim's plan was, with what he's got, this is how we beat Manchester City, and it worked out perfect. Them passing stats alone, Jay, I've never seen that when we've played Man City's Pep side. I've never seen us anywhere near them numbers. And that just shows the confidence that he's installing in all of these Man United players that we, in some of them, had written off as well.
Okay, so I'm going to go back, right? Pep Guardiola's career is predicated on Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets.
Mm-hmm.
Fact? You take that as a fact?
Yeah.
Who took Pep to school in Champions League? Mourinho's Inter Milan.
Mm-hmm.
Who took Pep to school in La Liga? Mourinho's Real Madrid. When Pep is met head on by a manager that can match him tactically and match him on the pitch, Pep capitulates, and proof is here again today.
100%.
Mic drop.
I love it, Jay. You bang on the money with that one there. Exactly like he's lived off the perfect teams. And he's now found himself stuck with a City side that is distinctly average with ageing players. And he can't do it. He can't play Pep ball. You have to have the tools there. And he's always had them. And that he has been figured out. He has been well and truly figured out. By the way, I think this is really insulting of me. And I apologise. I have to make this now. And just bear with me on this one. I have to make this statement. I think it's unfair on Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. I do believe that. I've not, in the whole of this live stream, Jay, and we've been running for half an hour already, and I've not welcomed Manchester City to the top 4 race. I'm sorry. I should have said it at the start of the show. It's very rude of me not to invite, not to welcome Man City to the top 4 race, because let's be honest, Pep, this title is gone. Welcome to reality, my friends. Oh, you absolute beauty. The tears, honestly, were brilliant. Oh, I've got some super chats to get through as well. You can tell I'm excited by this. Modern Samurai, again, with another super chat. Thank you so much, mate. The red tide has arrived in Manchester. Good stuff on the horizon for us. I really believe in the changes Amorim has made. Looking forward to the future for United and for our FUTV community. Pay Ahmad now. Thank you, mate. Absolute legend. Another one from Addy Chris says, Erling Haaland spent 90 minutes in Harry Maguire's velvet line pocket so comfortably. I was so happy seeing Slabhead working so well today. Velvet line pocket. I love it. To keep them coming in, everybody. We are going to get to the other chat as well. Don't forget the giveaways coming as well. But we just got so many players to talk about. And when them stats come up, Jay, when you look at them, and how important today's game was. I mean, just looking at the league table, it's up on the screen for everybody right now. What that did do, it's now brought in, and I'm just going to go through the teams above us this weekend. Obviously, Spurs and Chelsea are yet to play. Bournemouth, obviously, yet to play. But I'm just going to go through them right now. Liverpool above us, drop points. Obviously, it's not even worth me talking about Liverpool because they're by far way ahead of us. No problem at all with that. Arsenal drop points. Nottingham Forest won, obviously, but City drop points, Villa drop points, Brighton drop points. All of these teams above us. And this is what I was saying about the top 4 race now. Yes, you can look at Forest on 28. United are on 22. We've just got through 2 very, very tough games with Amorim just getting started with massive decisions already made. But to be honest, 6 points off top 4. And we're chasing Nottingham Forest. And no disrespect to Forest. They're a good side. They did us at Old Trafford, don't forget. But we should be able to think that we can take Nottingham Forest. We have just taken down Manchester City. We've just played alongside Arsenal, who are both up there in that top 5. And we've drew with Aston Villa, even under Eric Ten Hag. We've beaten Fulham above us. Obviously, Brighton as well there. Brentford we've beaten as well under Ten Hag. Newcastle's coming up. United could shoot up this league very, very quickly, Jay. And I think today's result was massive for us. Not only in what Amorim said there, and now they believe they can win these types of games, but in just staying up there. Because if we lost today and everyone would have accepted, look, this can happen, like it was against Arsenal, but it would have put us, it would have left us round about 8 points, I think, or 7 points away from the relegation zone. And people would have been looking at the worst case scenarios. But what that's done now is, in the space of a week, the season's turned. We've solidified our place in the Europa League top 8. We've now put ourselves back in position and got through 2 immensely difficult games away from home in Arsenal and City. And we've beat that hoodoo of the top 6 teams. And we've done it away from home in City's backyard as well, Jay, with big names missing. It doesn't get much better a week than that for United. And what a crucial week in our season. I think you said it at the top of the show, Jay. And just elaborate on it again. Look, how defining this week has been for Ruben Amorim at Manchester United in so many different ways.
Adam, I predicted today on Twitter that we'd win 2-1. And some of the DMs I was getting, people must have thought that I was on drugs. I said we were going to win 2-1. So I'm going to make another prediction. I predict on the 5th of January, we'll be 3 points off top 4. And y'all in the live chat will finally believe what Adam has been saying for the last month, that we are in a fight to finish top 4. Because last weekend, after the lost Nottingham Forest, saw in live chat, a lot of you were losing faith. I'll tell you here and now, January 5th, we'll be 3 points off top 4. You can tip me up. Then you might actually believe.
I think we're challenging Liverpool in that game. I do. I think we're going to give them a real game.
Yeah, we will.
And don't forget, like, when you look at this now, and I said this too, I expect United to go on a run after January. When you look at, right, okay, United and the games we've got that really you wouldn't expect us to get maximum points out of, the difficult games, like you've now got out of the way, you've got Arsenal away, that's gone. You've got City away, that's gone. We've got Villa away, that's gone as well. Teams above us, this is Brighton away, that's gone. Everyone in front of us away from home. Obviously, we've played Chelsea and Liverpool at home, but by January 5th, we'd have played Liverpool away as well. Big, big games. Everything else, Jay, past that, I'm not looking at them games and going, they are games that you really have to step up and have a miraculous performance like we did today in. I'm thinking Manchester United, I've got a run of 7 or 8 games in a row in them. I really do under Ruben Amorim, and that's the confidence he installs in me as a fan. So you can imagine when them United players turned up today, they're looking on that coach, they're looking back at where Garnacho should have been sat, Marcus Rashford should have been sat, and they're not there at all. And they're going to City. Players that have turned up in this fixture before for Manchester United, Garnacho and Rashford, and had big moments in his game, they're not there. This manager's believing in us to go and get this win today. And now that they've got it, now that they've got that win and they can use that and they've got that confidence going forward, that changes everything. The whole outlook of the season. I know it's only one game, but the significance of them players that we're missing today cannot be misled. It can't be ignored, Jay. It really can't. That is what was bigger today than anything for Manchester United going forward under Ruben Amorim.
Yeah, but also sends a very clear, defined message to every player in the squad that none of you guys are undroppable, and each and every one of you are spendable. So you're playing for your careers here. Because come the summertime, I can get rid of any one of you if I desire. So you play for your careers. So prove it in the pitch. That's what I'm going to take from that today.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jay. I'm with you on that one. Human Rashford has got a leak in his bathroom. Super chats in there. Thank you very much. It just went off the screen. Human Rashford has got a leak in his bathroom. That's from Sean M. Look, we're just going to soak this up right now. Please give the video a like, everybody. Make sure you have also subscribed to Forever United TV as well. All of your likes, all of your input into the channel is helping us. We did pass 66,000 subscribers. Please do make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. We're actually loving this right now. We're just soaking it all in. I'm going to get to the chat. Just need better quality, his profile of players to help him move forward, says Mason. Beat the Scousers. Come on, United, says Roddy. William Man United 99. Sims got fresh cuts. Someone else's comment. Sorry about that. I think we get better and better better every training session under Amorim. You could see the precision passing and get the ball control and switching play. That's from Modern Samurai. I agree with that one. The control and the passing and the comfortable passing that we had in that game, Jay, was obvious for everyone to see. It all of a sudden we don't look like it's a hot potato anymore, Jay.
Yeah. What you see on our passing is, we'll take Ogade as example. Okay, what was he today? You said 98%. Was he up that stat?
Yep.
Yeah. So we never expected a player like Ogade. He'd probably go. We expected Ogade CDM. He goes side to side, backwards. But the amount of 4 passes today from Ogade, because Ogade always had an out ball, because players were hungry and showing for the ball. Whereas previously, we had players, and I won't mention their names, but they would hide from the ball. They would hide between defenders and not be available for a pass. Right now, it's easy for us to have high pass stats because players are arriving for the ball and they're arriving in space because they want the ball. Previous incarnations of United, the players were playing scared. Not one player played scared today.
No,
Not one.
100% good statement there from Jay. I totally agree with that. Amorim has been talking as well. I'm just going to read this one out. He can play in different positions. He is very humble. We have to be very careful with Ahmad because sometimes in our club, we put a young player in a special position. We have to stay calm with him, Ahmad. Jay, I'm just going to take one thing from that right there. I think that moves into the territory of what he's done with Garnacho and Rashford today. I think we are elevating players to a level that they're not at. I think we've got a man here that's just instantly got to grip with the biggest issue that was at this football club.
Yeah, look, I don't want to waste our positivity on speaking about Rashford too much because we know what he is. We know what he could have been. And he's never going to achieve his full potential because he was given this exalted status by the club. Too young, too much money, and became a superstar that he's never going to be. And right now, Garnacho, I'm not saying he's in danger of going on the same route, but Amorim has done exactly what should have happened to Rashford 5 years ago. Stick him on the bench in the biggest game of the season, give him a shock, and show him that you are expendable, mate. And I can drop you like a bad habit. And I think today for Garnacho, who's last couple of games, he has been fantastic. And I like Garnacho, but he's wasteful on the ball. Too many touches. And last month, he's not beating the defender with his cross. And he's wasteful on the ball. And he's playing for himself. Yep. Rashford was let for many seasons, especially on the Solskjaer, play for himself. Amorim will not let that seep into Nacho's game. And Garnacho can either learn from this, or I think he'll be gone from the club in a year's time if he doesn't learn from it.
Yeah, 100%, mate. I am in complete agreement with you there. I'm just looking at the other stats coming up at the bottom of the screen for other players. We just had Highland up there who just scraped into about a 7 out of 10 with his performance, feeding off scraps. Passing accuracy for Kobbie Mainoo when he was on the pitch, 90% possession, 90% passing accuracy for Kobbie. 12 duels, 7-1 again, over 50% of his duels, won 5 tackles as well. 78-minute cameo for Kobbie Mainoo. Take a bow again. An excellent performance from him. Really, really good from Manchester United's young academy player there in Kobbie Mainoo. And I think Ahmad is in line with the likes of Kobbie Mainoo. I think it's time, and RUBEN Amorim has recognised that we need to keep these players' heads screwed on firmly and keep their feet firmly on the floor as well. And it's a case of, right now, United really harnessing this energy, harnessing what we've got and utilising it in the right way, I think. And I think RUBEN Amorim is the exact man to do that. Anyway, Jay, I've got a giveaway to do. We have tried to level up every single member that's in the chat right now. There is quite a few, Jay. There is quite a few, but we are about to announce. Kaz has told me a couple of numbers, and them numbers that have come out are 2 members that have won the prize today, which will include tickets for the prize draw, which is going to be happening tomorrow night. You'll be in with a chance to win a signed Manchester United legend absolute legend T-shirts, or football shirt jersey. Sorry, I said it all wrong there. But just covering Jay up right now. That's what I mean. You are going to have tickets to enter into this draw, which is going out tomorrow night, 7:30. So win a signed Wayne Rooney shirt, Teddy Sheringham or Dimitar Berbatov if you're lucky. You can also buy tickets for this. The link is in the description, everybody, if you want to enter it yourself. But 2 members will win that, and they will also win a FUTV mug as well, which will be on their way to them. Them 2 members are, first of all, Welsh Red. I'm loving the fact that you have got that one, Welsh Red. Absolute legend. They've been a member for a long time. And Jeffrey as well. Jeffrey has also come up. Guys, what I need you to do is just drop a message in the comment section of this video once the live is finished. I will reply to that with all the information you need. That is all you have to do. Just put a message or a comment in on the video once we've finished the live, and I will deal with everything else from there, my friends. Thank you so much for being legends of the channel and members of the channel. It has been an epic day. Jay, final thoughts and final words before we finish up. Take it away, my friend.
Final words. On Thursday, we owe Spurs one after the embarrassment that we suffered last September. So on Thursday, we're going to do Spurs.
Love that.
That's it.
Love that.
Spurs. Just do them.
Pep's tears are running down the River Irwell right now. The river is running red because Manchester is red. It is a red sky tonight. It is back to how it should be. United are back on the Amarim. Thank you so much, everybody. That was an epic day and an epic game. Thank you to all the contributors for this live show as well. Love it. All the members, absolutely buzzing with that. We have just hit 300 live likes as well, just to top it off perfectly. 15 new members on the show as well through donations. Absolutely loving it. Thank you, everybody. Be part of the journey. Subscribe to Forever United TV, everyone. We are almost there. 70k is just around the corner. 2025 is going to be even bigger. We're not finished with 2024 yet. We've got a few more games to go and a little bit more excitement to run yet. But for now, we are done. What a weekend. Up United. Come on!